Welcome to another episode of Off the Schneid. On today's show, we're going to be talking about wide receiver rankings going into the 2020 NFL season. With that, let's take a look at number 10. Kicking off the list, we've got Keenan Allen of the LA Chargers. Over his last 3 seasons, Allen has averaged 101 catches, 1,262 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Allen's value has taken a hit with the loss of Phillip Rivers, and he'd be higher on this list if I were more comfortable with the quarterback room. We'll see if the Chargers address quarterback in next week's draft. We'll stay in LA for number 9 with the Rams' Cooper Kupp. After tearing his ACL in 2018, Kupp was one of only 3 players with double-digit touchdowns last year and finished the season with 5 straight games with the TD. The Rams led the league in passing attempts, which I expect to continue with the release of Todd Gurley. Couple that with Brandon Cooks leaving for Houston, and I could see Cooper Kupp potentially playing above this number 9 ranking. Kenny Golladay is coming off of back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons and is entering the prime of his career. He quietly led the NFL in receiving touchdowns and continued to put up decent numbers with the likes of David Blau and Jeff Driscoll at quarterback. If Matt Stafford can get back to his Pro Bowl caliber play, we could see Kenny Golladay take a step forward and move into the top 5 in the wide receiver rankings. After starting his career with 3 straight seasons of 1,300 plus yards, 10 plus touchdowns, OBJ is a strong candidate to have a bounce back season. However, there are 3 reasons for why he could fall completely out of this top 10 ranking. Number 1, there's a lot of talk of him being traded and we're really not sure where he's going to end up playing next year. Number 2, he hasn't been the same player since he broke his leg in 2017. And number 3, I might just be guilty of putting him on this list because I've seen what he's capable of doing. At number 6, we've got Mike Evans of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who is criminally underrated. He has tied Randy Moss with 6 straight seasons of 1,000 yards to start his career and has the only legitimate shot to even sniff Jerry Rice's 11 straight seasons with 1,000 yards. With Brady, Arians, Godwin, and Evans, I could see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers making a playoff push in the NFC. Kicking off the top 5, we've got DeAndre Hopkins. Nuke is one of my favorite wide receivers in the NFL right now, and he would be higher on this list if he were still in Houston. He's a target hog who's had over 150 targets in each of the last 5 seasons. He's entering his 8th season in the NFL and is still only 28 years old, which puts him well on his way to a gold jacket. There's a lot of potential in Arizona with Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury, but it's a little bit of an unknown and he's got way more competition for targets. At number 4, we've got Vontae Adams of the Green Bay Packers. After 3 straight seasons of double-digit touchdowns, Adams looked primed to be a premier wide receiver in the NFL. An injury derailed his 2019, but he finished the season getting double-digit targets in 7 of the final 8 games. He's got a top 5 Hall of Fame quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, but could use a secondary receiver to help take the pressure off. My number 3 wide receiver is Tyreek Hill, or as I like to call him, Ty Freak Chill. He's a little banged up last year and missed 4 games, but he's an X factor with break-the-game speed. He plays with my number 1 quarterback and generational talent Patrick Mahomes, and Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy running the offense for that team. There's absolutely no reason to see him not going back to his 2018 form. At number 2, we've got Julio Jones. It's hard to believe that he's only had 1 season of double-digit touchdowns, but he's been top 3 in the NFL in receiving yards every year since 2014. He's got a top 10 quarterback, an improving O-line, and the addition of Todd Gurley should only help Julio. As sure as the sun rises, Julio's a top 3 wide receiver. And my number 1 wide receiver heading into the 2020 NFL season from the Ohio State, Michael Thomas, who last year set a record for most catches in a season. He plays with a top 5 NFL quarterback and future Hall of Famer Drew Brees, and the addition of Emmanuel Sanders should take some pressure off. The offensive line gives Drew Brees more than enough time to find his receivers, and his lowest catch total in his career, 92. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. And if you like what you saw, do me a favor, like, subscribe, comment, share, anything to get this channel out there. I really appreciate it. Look forward to some more content coming at you shortly.